Alright, what's up you guys? In this video, I want to talk about the downsides of walking for weight loss. Okay, so in my video that should be popping up right now, it's gotten some traction. I got a lot of comments on this video about how walking has changed a lot of lives for these people, how some people walk 5,000, 10,000 steps a day, 20,000 steps a day, and they've seen incredible results from that. However, no one ever really talks about the downsides of just walking for weight loss, right? So in this video, that's what I want to talk about. By no means am I saying you shouldn't walk if it is working for you. I'm just saying there are some downsides. Not everyone has the opportunity to spend this much time walking to see any significant results. So the first downside I kind of already mentioned is the amount of time it takes to burn any significant amount of calories. Okay, so to walk and burn, I don't know, 200, 300 calories, you have to walk either at a significant pace or at an incline, or you have to walk close to 1 or 2, maybe even 3 hours, depending on how fast you walk, right? So not everyone has 2-3 hours of just free time to go walk. We all have jobs, we all have lives, kids, relationships, right? Not everyone is gonna have that opportunity to just, hey, I'm going on a walk for like 3 hours, see you later, right? No one has that opportunity sometimes. So that's one downside. And if you do, we'll take advantage of that. Maybe you can walk on a treadmill and do some work at the same time, as I used to do. But for example, for me, I just don't have that luxury anymore to spend 2 to 3 hours walking and burn 200, 300, 400 calories just from walking, right? And it was nice when I used to have that time, but right now I don't. So, and I know some of you who watch all these videos about walking and how walking is so great, doesn't impede recovery or anything like that. That's all great, but it doesn't matter if you don't have time to walk. So that's the first downside. The second downside is that walking alone, and I'm just talking about walking, just let's say you're walking on a treadmill, no incline, nothing, or just on the road, wherever, on the track or something, it's not gonna increase your cardiovascular fitness that much, right? As opposed to running or sprinting, cycling, Stairmaster, these other things that require a lot more cardiovascular fitness is required to do those activities, whereas walking, anyone can really walk. Whereas if you want to go on a 1 mile run, it's a lot harder than going on a 3 mile walk, right? And so the benefits that walking gives as far as cardiovascular fitness goes is not that good, right? If you're really trying to increase your endurance or your speed, or just trying to be fitter in general, then walking might not be the best option, right? You may want to go on a couple runs, you may want to do some sprints and other activities like that, some interval training, some CrossFit, some Orange Theory, other activities other than just walking, right? One thing you can do if walking is, you're just set on, I'm just gonna walk, one thing you can do is called rucking. So rucking is you would wear a weighted vest or a backpack or just something that makes you heavier, therefore making the walk harder and basically allowing you to burn more calories from the time that you're spending walking, right? So rather than burning 300 calories in 2 hours, you might burn 400 or 450 in that same amount of time, because you have all that extra weight on you. It's called rucking. I may do a video on it later. Another downside to walking, and I've heard this comment from a lot of people, is that it can get boring if you don't actually do anything. If you're just walking, man, like you're gonna get super bored or just uninterested, and you just can't have that happen, right? You need to listen to an audiobook, you need to watch YouTube, you need to watch some Hulu, you need to watch your favorite TV show, you need to just do something. For me, for example, I used to walk on my treadmill with a desk on there, like an ironing board as my quote-unquote desk. I would walk on my treadmill and work, right? I have an Underdesk treadmill. It doesn't really fit in my apartment anymore, but I used to do that. anything that you can do to be productive while you're walking, since it takes so much significant amount of time, you need to do that so it can just fly by, right? Again, you have the luxury to have that amount of time to do that, but that's one of the downsides. It can be super boring unless you actually do something while walking that engages you. And so yeah, you guys, those are the main downsides of walking for weight loss. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you shouldn't walk for weight loss. I'm just saying for some people it may not be the best option. If you don't have enough time, if you want to just get more fit in general, walking may not be the best for you, and it can just be very, very boring unless you apply yourself and do engaging activities while walking, like doing some work or listening to an audiobook, watching your favorite TV show, stuff like that. So hope this video helps you guys. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video.